Before the video begins, I want to point you over to the description where you can find ways to help with the Black Lives Matter movement. Welcome back, everybody. It's been quite a while since I've drawn. In fact, when I first started this drawing a few weeks ago, I think it was like a week or two ago, maybe a week and a half, I had tried to record a different video 2 weeks before that, and that didn't go so well. It actually ended up discouraging me from drawing for a bit, so this was kind of returned to form when I started. Today I was drawing the octo drawing. This has been up on my Twitter and Instagram for a week now already, so you can tell that I've been procrastinating on this video. When I started, I had a clear vision of what I wanted to do, but I needed to make sure I had proportions correct, so I went over to the Google machine to fix and look at poses. Nonetheless, it still took this leg over leg pose a little longer to figure out because there were so many angles. Now, it's been a long time since I've drawn. When I drew this, of course, but even longer since I'd done Splatoon stuff, so this was pretty fun to do. If you're wondering about the music that's playing right now, it's some OST from a video game called Wander Song. It's in my top 5 favorite video games of all time, and I think it's got some of the best music of video games ever, so yeah, you should definitely try and play it. I think it's on Steam and Nintendo Switch. I'm not sure if it's on the other consoles, but it could be. You gotta do some research on that end. So throughout this video, I was trying to figure out if I wanted an armrest on either side of the chair, but I decided not to go with that. Instead, I had her resting her hand on her leg, which I think turned out pretty well. The only thing I really regret about that hand down there is that I don't add a thumb in. And when I was drawing, I was thinking, you know, I would tuck the thumb if I were to do this pose, but, you know, it looks a little different without the thumb there. There's been a whole lot going on in the world recently, especially with, you know, the aforementioned Black Lives Matter movement, which I highly support and everyone here should support, really. It's just the worst that these atrocities of racism and oppression have still persisted over the hundreds of years that we've been here in this country, and I think we deserve justice. You know what, scratch that. I don't think, I know. I always struggle with the suction cups on the tentacles. I think they should be a little more defined, but also, I don't know if they should be. Either way, I think they're okay the way they turned out. I probably experiment a little more on my next Splatoon drawing. Either way though, I liked how this inking, or line art rather, turned out. Especially the hands. Like, that's a really good hand in my book. So finishing up the line art stage, I finish up with some line art tool, just to make those straight lines for the chair in the back. And I decided to split that right there, because you can see there's a little bit of tangency there, and you do not want to create tangents when you're drawing. Onto the coloring stage, I remembered that my last Splatoon drawing had like really nice light colors, but I spend way too much time on colors that were like unsaturated, that I did not focus on vibrant colors. So in this one, I wanted to pick out the more vibrant of them. And I think I did a really good job in this one. I mean, just look at the hair. It's good. I really like how the shading turned out on this one, although I do think I could touch up a few areas, but you know, it doesn't really matter too much to me. The clothing is a leather type, however, I'm not very good at leather work yet. I should do some leather studies later on, but I get some really cool shinies later, which is really cool. I think you'll like them. Cleaning up the chair with a new layer, just making the line art not black and match up with green. I try to do some touch-ups like that, as you can see on the chest area and the face area, but I decided to go against it except for the nose. And now here I am adding little stylistic shinies. Overall, I really enjoy how this piece turned out, and yeah, I just really like this piece. You can get it as a sticker, or a phone case, or a laptop case in my art store, which will be in the description below. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and check out the music in the description as well. I know it's been kind of rough around the edges around this time. Stay safe and support Black Lives. And as always, have a great night.